Alright then, Helldivers, we've got free stuff coming your way as both the Alpha Commander and Killzone rewards are seeing another release. This time, it's going out to everyone. We've got the new major order to run through, the wild and messy FRV, and a whole lot more. Thanks again for your incredible support, and in case you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe as it goes a long way to promoting the channel within the YouTube algorithms. Likes, comments, shares are also greatly appreciated and go a long way to promoting the channel as well. And it's time to bring on the free stuff, right? Okay, here it comes as we check in on all the latest from Helldivers. Alright then, kicking it off for today is the announcement that the TR-117 Alpha Commander armor is finally being deployed for PlayStation divers. As community manager Mitchimus delivered the good news this morning along with a poke for everyone to stay calm. Now this could be a mass release, it could come in waves, and it may even involve doing something specific with your PS5s. I honestly don't know, but it's coming. And for those of you wondering, this is inspired by Halo and the Mjolnir armor Master Chief and the other Spartans wear. More so, the 117 in the name is the reference to Master Chief, who is John 117. And of course, you've got the iconic green color, and it's instantly recognizable. For the passive on this one, expect it to be equipped with medkit, and it should be found under the medium armor selections along with a matching helmet. So, there you go. And it's great to finally see it being released. Also, a bit of breaking news here. I guess we can label it as an edit, and it's concerning the TR-117 armor. Reports are coming in that it seems that even PC players that missed the Steam time-limited DLC download are now receiving it. So change that info up to now anyone and everyone that did not get the TR-117 Alpha Commander armor. Well, apparently, now you are. On top of this, we also got the news yesterday that Arrowhead was redeploying the Killzone armor rewards for Page 2 for players that missed out on that one. Mitchimus was once again able to deliver the good news. We have begun deployment of the Helldivers Killzone Page 2 items again to players who missed out. Bear with us as this may take some time. This has been a bit of a hot topic with the Helldivers community as of late, with players that had not logged in for several months being labeled by the system as inactive and therefore not eligible to receive this reward. But as many of you suspected, Arrowhead has pushed through another award cycle, and it looks like everyone should be getting all of these items. Now for both the TR-117 on PlayStation or the Killzone Page 2 items, let me know if you just received them, and also, did you have to do anything specific to receive them, like cycle your systems, you know, something like that. Comments and feedback are always appreciated. And since we're busy talking armor sets, we may as well check in on the Superstore, which is just reset and is set on a 2-day cycle. It is currently showcasing the Heavy Butcher armor, which includes the Medkit passive, and the hybrid lightweight medium Titan body armor with engineering kit, along with reduced recoil for crouching or prone by 30%. Now, ever since the Omens of Tyranny dropped during the Game Awards with that epic, truly unforgettable John Helldiver cameo, the FRV, or Fast Recon Vehicle, has had a bit of a love-hate relationship with the player base. Now, I personally love this thing, so I'm not going to be dunking on it. And for those of you who want to see it used to its maximum potential, you need to check out this video where I squatted up with the Discord crew and we proceeded to race these things around and even held our own jousting tournament. But this Reddit post now has over 6,000 upvotes, and it simply says, the tires they put on the FRV, and just look at how bold these things are. But, you know, I get it. Let's just say that the FRV is a bit of a wild stallion, especially if you happen to lose a tire or two or all four. But all I've got to say is throw it down in second gear, and it's way easier to control. And yes, in case you didn't know, selectable gears is something it has, along with a horn and headlights. I mean, Arrowhead gave us the full accessory package on this bad boy. Now, in terms of the Galactic War, well, we've got so much to cover that we might as well break it up throughout the video. And we're going to start off with yesterday's success, where, if you remember, we had to take and hold Mastia, Tarsh, and that final battle on Yelavar. Anyways, here's what Helldivers HQ had to say about that one. The Center for Citizen Surveillance and Security has been completed. The Freedom Act is fully implemented, marking the auspicious beginning of a new era of safety and unity. Already, thousands of loyalty-challenged individuals have been identified and apprehended by the new Unity Corps. Information campaigns are enabling citizens, young and old, to inoculate their minds from indoctrination through daily patriotism reinforcement exercises. Man, these things, the way they're written, they're just epic. Inspiringly, Super Earth citizens are taking the fight into their own hands, forming neighborhood watch and Constitution study groups. Millions of citizens have opted in to install surveillance in their homes, ensuring that if they fall victim to Illuminate mind influence, their neighbors will be protected. The threat of Illuminate attack remains as great as before, but thanks to the Helldivers, our citizens feel safer than ever. They are safer than ever. At this point, I'm going to loop in my friend Cloud Plays, link to his channel down in the video description, and he gave me a good laugh this morning with his whole corpse core pronunciation. And believe me, this YouTube thing, it's a lot harder than it sounds. And GG's to Cloud for all that he does. And speaking of all that we could do, nifty transition there, right? Gambits. And it looks like J.O.E.L and Arrowhead are testing our map knowledge because we are seeing these pop up on the regular. As even now, we just had a defense appear on Terek in the northernmost regions of the Terminated controlled sectors, which, by the way, we are currently winning, with now over 25,000 bug divers fighting back against that blitz. But that's a level 12 defense, meaning we have to have a decent amount of divers there just to make any sort of progress. The test comes with Boar Rock, where the bugs are launching their current invasion from, and that one has a low rate of only 1%. And since the FTL arrows are in motion, that means if we really wanted to kick this one into high gear, we could instead pull those divers on Terek, divert them over to Boar Rock, and pull off the Gambit, where we take the rock and also cut off the attack on Terek, better known as pulling off the Gambit. But as always, most of this information is not in the game and can mostly be found over on the Helldivers companion app. And for a lot of divers, they log in, they see the arrows, they see the shield, and they just go there because the game is flashing it like a neon sign. Let me know if you'd like to see more planetary information displayed in the game, because I remember that we saw a few dispatches in the past where they tried to inform us how these FTL supply lines work, but we haven't seen any in quite some time. And since the announced Helldivers movie is stirring it up around the community, I wanted to quickly take a look at what you had to say and grabbed several comments from my last Helldivers video, starting off with this one from Mentally Not Stable 393, who says, "To be honest, I just don't want the movie to be like the Minecraft movie." And yeah, that's a sentiment I see echoed in many of your comments that have been spread out ever since PlayStation announced they are working on the Helldivers movie. You're really concerned that Sony may lay a big fat egg on this one. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Here's one I found, and I've also seen this one echoed across many of your comments, from Kazuna Dragon 9, who says, "But we already have a Helldivers movie. It's called Starship Troopers." And finally, from Mr. Gowd, this one's kind of interesting. It says, "If Arnold Schwarzenegger doesn't play an automaton in the movie, I'm not watching it." Comicbook.com also ran with this topic, weighing in with 7 actors they think would slay it in the Helldivers movie. Link to this one can be found down in the video description. And admittedly, I don't watch much in the way of TV or movies, so I may butcher these names, but at least not the first one, Chris Evans, which could be very interesting because we've seen his action film chops at work with MCU over the years. I also know the second pick here, Craig Lee Thomas, John Helldiver himself, and I honestly don't know why they showed the in-game cinematic instead of his real face, but I think a lot of you could get behind seeing him in the movie. Next is David Harbour from Stranger Things in the MCU. Never seen him. Then they've got Lil Ray Howard, Michelle Rodriguez, and finally Natasha Rothwell. Man, I feel bad because I don't know half of these choices, but there you go. Solid choices, not so much. What would you change? Leave me a comment with your cast for Helldivers the movie, and let's get a discussion going. All right, lots of different topics for today, and I personally love this kind of video. You know, it's a Helldivers buffet with plenty of variety. Remember to hit subscribe and to ring that notifications bell to receive my upload alerts. Both my socials and links to today's sources can be found down in the video description. A massive thanks to all my supporters out there. Without you, none of this would be possible. And in case you haven't done so already, consider hitting subscribe, as it's the free way of truly supporting the channel. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer signing off.